So that was a weird transition. By the way, for anybody wondering, that music back there was used for 5's death theme in Clone Wars. Rest in pieces, 5's. And no, I won't address why I haven't done a video in the last 5 weeks. I did productive stuff mostly. But I did have some time to go learn some new edits and learn new transitions, which I won't use because when I do bad ones, people love them. So let's stick with that. Anyways, enough chatter, let's get back into the video. If you guys haven't been living under a rock recently, like Toby over here, then you'll know that Clone Wars is making a comeback. Totally isn't Disney's attempt at selling more Disney Plus subscriptions. Oh, and winning back the Star Wars fans they lost after canceling it, obviously. But that's besides the point. Today I want to celebrate the comeback of Clone Wars, and for that I thought, why not do a Star Wars mock? After all, it's been a while since I've done my last Star Wars mock, so here you go. For anyone wondering as well, the intro at the start, that whole story was all fiction. It wasn't an actual story that happened, even though it would be really tragic if it was. At first I thought of using a planet that already existed, like for example Endor, or some other planet that has a jungle and beaches, but I was too lazy to search for a planet that, you know, had some beaches, had some forests, had everything I needed. So I just came up with one. Don't judge me. As you can see, most of these trees have been reused from my Boy Scout mock. You should definitely check that out if you want to see more of the trees that I built. I think I also showed how I built them. Maybe I didn't, maybe I did. But for this mock, I really wanted to make the jungle feel like a jungle, dense, you know, lush, a lot of grass on the floor, and a lot of bushes. Really everything a jungle would have. And also make it a good hiding spot for some droids. Eventually I ran out of space, so I had to find some creative ways to put the droids on the jungle, literally. But I think in the end it looks fairly good. Moving downwards toward the beach, you can see that I switched from plates to tiles. At first I thought I had enough sand colored plates, but man was I wrong, so I had to use some tiles left over from my Hanamura project, which you should also check out. It's my most viewed video. So I got a bit creative and decided to use them for the beach. I'll admit it was a bit difficult to place the clones on them, but I guess that's the advantage of most of the clones being dead, is they're not standing, they're just lying there, so it wasn't really that difficult to place the clones down. I really wasn't sure what color to use for the water. I initially thought about going more towards a dark blue water, but I thought, you know, why not just go the simplistic route and just make it a normal studded blue. The studs really did help me out. In the end, it helped me place some of the ships on the water, and obviously it helped me a lot placing the clones in the water. Speaking of clones, it was really challenging to make every clone's death a bit different, and I really wanted to be creative and give every single clone his own unique death. My favorite one is the scout at the back that is bleeding. I think it looks really good. That's why I chose it as the first image that you'll see at the start of the video of the mock. But I also do like some other poses that I gave the figures. I also really like the face that I used from Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. I think his face just really fits the clones. There are some other troops on the beach that are also bleeding, and I think that was another challenge, just making it noticeable that all the clones are bleeding. Some of them are bleeding more than others, but every single one that is dead is bleeding to some degree. I also enjoyed making the waves on the water, because I had to obviously explain how the wreckage, the speeder wreckages are drifting towards land, and I just felt like the waves could make that more obvious. And obviously they have to be burning, because it's not like they just fall apart like Legos or something. That'd be weird. Now moving on to the other side of the fight, the droids. I really tried to make the droids actually look like a capable fighting force. Supposed to look really fierce, you know, nothing comical, you know, they have guns, they're very dangerous, and they can kill like any clone, and like anybody that faces them, they would just be absolutely destroyed. And nothing comical about this scene at all. All in all, this mock was very fun to work on. It took me a long time. Actually, that's a lie. It didn't take me a long time. It just took me 4 days and some. Like, it just took me 4 days to build the base, and I just added the figures over the next couple of days. It really didn't take that long. You know what's taking long? This video. This video is taking so long. But enough of me talking. That was it for the video. Is this ending abrupt? Yes. I like abrupt endings because they're so unexpected. If you enjoyed the video, which you probably did because you watched it until here, either you liked it or you just watch it out of pity. Either way, you're here, so, you know, like, leave a like or else. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in like another 5 weeks or something. I hope not, but that's probably what it's gonna be, so bye.